Hello, I'm Jamie Tracy, and welcome to the Christmas edition of Anti-Chef, a show about me, clueless in the kitchen, minimal interest in cooking, and I'm forcing myself to learn gourmet recipes. And today, we're making a fruitcake. The joy of cooking. Let's dig into a little bit about what fruitcakes are all about. Many people feel that these cakes improve greatly with age. When they are well saturated with alcoholic liquors, which raise the spirits and keep down mold, in tightly closed tins, they've been enjoyed as long as 25 years after baking. Raisins, figs, and dates can be easily cut if the scissors or knives used is dipped periodically in water. If you do not care for the usual blah blah blah. It's a half-opened box of baking soda, sour cream, what's any holiday special without rich and creamy candy cane eggnog? Today's recipe comes from online. I'm going to be using this as my cookbook. Our favorite holiday fruitcake. Line a 9 by 5 inch loaf pan with greased parchment paper cut to fit the pan. Parchment paper in a loaf pan. Mix together sour cream and baking soda in a small bowl. Sour cream. I guess this is a cup. I didn't need this. 2 cups of raisins. 2 cups of raisins. Get it? Toss the raisins. 2 cups of raisins. 1 cup chopped dates. Smushed as many as I could into that cup. These are cherries. And they're really tasty. Chopped pistachios. Fruitcakes get a bad rap. They aren't really what you would say traditionally a gourmet recipe, but I'm gonna change that. This is gonna be gourmet. I totally did this wrong. I mixed the sour cream and the baking soda with the nuts. I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to mix half a cup of flour. I never read these things. See if I can try to save this. Shit. I mean, it's all going into the same thing, right? So why does it matter what order it's in? I've already screwed this up. Beat together the butter and sugar until fluffy. Half a cup of butter, bracket, 1 stick. So is it half a cup of butter or is it 1 stick? Is this a stick of butter? Or it's a pound of butter? Is it a stick? It's not half a cup. Oh, it's got directions. Cup, half a cup, quarter cup. 1 cup of sugar. Beat the butter until fluffy. It's gonna take a while. I do start to see a little bit of fluff. I think that's pretty fluffy. Orange rind. Orange rind. Oh, now I gotta mix another mix into another mix. It's mixing nuts with the butter and the sugar and the flour. It's mix after mix. There's been no mention of brandy. I really think you should be adding some brandy to this and mixing it in. That's all I needed. Pour batter into a baking pan. 325. An hour and 45 minutes. I think we're good. It's after midnight. I'm gonna wrap this up, then I'm gonna call it a day. Pick it up tomorrow. Apparently, fruitcakes taste better when they've aged, so I'm gonna let this sit for a couple weeks. Ho, ho, ho! Week 2. I'm gonna give it another week. The day is here. The day is finally here. 4 weeks this thing was sitting on my counter. Let's open it up. I've made a fruitcake. This doesn't have that colorful holiday fruitcake look to it. This more looks like a heavy brown brick that you would chuck through a window. It just doesn't look like that. I think this is photoshopped. Fruitcake.
Do people actually like fruitcake? There's so much fruit and nuts in here. I wouldn't even call it a cake, I'd call it trail mix. You said these things last for 25 years?
Apparently.
Let's put it away and open it in 25 years.
Let's worry about it then.
As far as fruitcakes go, I'm sure it's a really good fruitcake. What do you think?
I'm done with it. 4 weeks of anticipation. I can confirm that this did not live up to its hype. This was no...
I don't think there's ever hype for a fruitcake.
I was hyped. I was hyped. This was no Christmas miracle. I do not need to try this again. Merry Christmas.